Hey, face the facts, face the facts, the facts, face the facts, face the facts, the facts, the facts. Welcome to Face the Facts. Hey, Face the Facts podcast right now. Face the Facts podcast right now.
All right, Adam.
How you doing, sir?
Hey, nice to have you on the show, man.
Thanks, nice to be here.
Yeah.
Welcome to Face the Facts podcast. We have our first official guest, the one, the only, social media entrepreneur, philanthropist.
That's right.
Influencer, instigator, I was going to say. Influencer.
What else?
The one, the only, and one of my good friends, Mr. Adam Weitsman. Thank you, sir. Thank you for coming on the show, man.
Nice to meet you, Adam.
Nice meeting you, too.
Yeah, nice to meet you, man. So we just started the show. So we wanted to start off with a bang and have Broome County's own Adam Weitsman on the show.
Yeah, I'm happy to be here. This is nice.
I feel like you get a round of applause for that.
So, I mean, I don't know who doesn't know, but just for those that might not know, this is the owner of Upstate Shredding, okay? And I know that you, first of all, how long have you been in business, Adam?
I've been in business like about 30-something years.
30-something years?
Yeah, I've been doing this for years, yeah.
Okay.
It's a family-owned business.
It's a family-owned business. So you started off with your dad?
My grandpa started like a different company about 1938, and then my dad took over that company, and then about 20-something years ago, I started a different company.
Okay. And I know you manage a lot of locations and stuff like that. You're a busy dude. How do you manage this? Like, do you delegate? What do you do?
It's hard. I mean, when I was younger, I tried to do it all myself, but as I got older and I got in my 50s, it was I started creating a really great team. So, but it still takes a lot of time. I'm putting in 90 hours a week. It's
What is it, 18 locations?
17.
17 locations.
And, it just takes a lot of time, and you're sacrificing a lot of time to get it done. But if I don't do it, a lot of it, won't happen. So you got to make it happen.
You got to make it happen.
Yeah.
And you got to do a lot of delegation.
You do it. That's probably my weak point.
Yeah.
I'm getting better as I go on, but delegating is really important for success, and sort of, delegating sort of, sometimes you make it like it hurts your ego because you feel like you want to do it all yourself because you think you can. But I realized as I got older, I'm not good at everything.
Yeah.
And there's better people out there that can do the things I'm doing. So I was actually hurting my own company.
It's like you got to trust people. You have to have the right people in place that are trustworthy, that if you leave it in their hands, they're not going to mess it up. They would treat it as it was their baby, like it's your baby.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
You know what I mean?
It's also hard, like, giving it up because it's like, being a man, it's your ego thing. You're like, I can do that. And then you get somebody in that's really good, and then you realize you weren't really too good after all.
There's always room for improvement.
There's always room for improvement.
That's true. In anything.
So the key is just getting really good people.
Okay.
Now, how do you do that, though? I mean, some people like to sort of like have a homegrown situation where you start somebody from the bottom and you see that work ethic from the beginning and sort of promote within the company. Or some people go, hey, IQ real high, you just graduated from Ivy League school. So that automatically means that you have that emotional intelligence to run this company well or to help me run this company well. Like, what do you do?
I mean, originally I was bringing a lot of people from the outside, but I think I was overlooking really good people that I saw on a day-to-day basis that had started at the company low. And I think some people felt that they were being overlooked. When I had, I think, a lot more turnover, when I didn't realize that I had some really great people inside that might be a little quieter that, didn't stand out as much, but were doing a really great job. So, in the past couple of years, I really looked inside the company, and I've been really trying to give opportunities to the people that have been loyal to me all these years. So it changed a little.
It changed a little bit.
And because of that, my turnover rate at the company of employees leaving is the lowest ever. And I think that's a big thing that's underrated.
Yeah.
Is turnover.
Now, not only are you a big business owner and have a very successful business, but you also are a very big philanthropist. You donate to a lot of charities. You help a lot of people you don't even know, and I know that for a fact. But what are some of the charities that you donate to that are near and dear to your heart, and why?
I mean, I love the Boys and Girls Club.
Right.
I think the Boys and Girls Club, a lot of them are in the inner cities. A lot of kids, I'm friends with some, pro athletes in the Boys and Girls Club. They credit to their success.
It's a success, right?
Got them off the streets, gave them a place to go.
Yeah.
They could feel welcome there. They felt important there.
Yeah.
So, that's a big charity.
So that was the big.
I like that one. The rescue mission feeds the homeless in the inner city of Syracuse.
Okay.
I think that's a good charity. There's so many good ones around.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people right now that need in the country so bad more than ever.
Yeah.
So I'm really trying to, as much as I can, use the company as a cog to help people.
So let me ask you, and I don't know, our show is brand new basically, and my thought process is more on the mindfulness side of it, sort of that sense of fulfillment and feeling good about yourself towards keeping balance in your life. Would that be a reason that you would say that you donate and you sort of give back in that way?
I mean, I think that's part of it. I think it's definitely a part of it. A long time ago, maybe 20 years ago, I got in trouble with the feds, and I went to jail for a year. And when I spent the year walking around thinking, a lot of it was I was just really greedy and selfish, and only thought about myself. And in prison, you had a lot of time to think.
Yeah.
And I was like, is this the legacy that I want to leave? It's just all about me.
I love that word. Yeah.
So I decided to change it up.
Yeah.
And giving back was one of the ways I think that I could try to compensate for the years that I didn't really give anything. It's just everything back then was what I could do for me. And look, it got me in trouble, got me in jail.
Yeah.
Got my reputation locally. Probably people haven't seen me in a long time because I'm not out and about. So
Right.
So I think people still remember that. And it's, you pay the price for being like that.
Yeah.
And one of the things I've noticed is being your friend is that people don't realize that you're a really giving, really kind person, even though you're very quiet. People don't realize that you're a quiet guy. You don't really like to be in the mix, and you kind of don't look for a lot of accolades. And I think that's kind of misunderstood about you. And people don't give you enough credit where you deserve it because they think sometimes you just do things just because you think you have to do it, but they don't realize I've seen you help people that it's not publicized. You don't look for it. You don't even ask for it.
That too.
And I think sometimes you catch a bad rap for that because you should be more appreciated, especially locally, for a lot of things you do that aren't really in the forefront outside of the Boys and Girls Club and the dog park and other things that you do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think some of that bad rap was my own doing.
Right.
I think some of it was probably true back in the day, but I think that stigma stayed on, because since I'm not out, people haven't gotten to see me later in life. I'm a dad now,
Right.
3 kids.
Yeah.
I'm not the same guy,
By the way, you have a birthday today, special
My
shout
daughter's
out.
birthday, so
Daughter,
happy birthday! I didn't know that. Happy birthday to you.
Yes.
Happy
my
birthday.
birthday is last week. My daughter's is this week.
Oh, your daughter's birthday.
Daughter's today.
My
Mine was
mistake.
last week,
My
and
mistake.
she's my favorite human. So
Oh yeah.
yeah, she's good. So
She's the kid's
she's a good little
amazing.
girl, and but a lot of the stuff, some negative stuff that people say is definitely if I had done things differently back in the day,
Yeah.
probably 75% of people would have said stuff. But I created the monster. So
Wow, you take full responsibility, huh?
Yeah, well, I did it. I mean, I had a choice. I had a choice back then to do the right thing or the wrong thing. And of course, it was easier to choose the wrong thing. So.
Yeah.
And not only that, now you're a big social media influencer.
I don't know if I'm an influencer. I think it's
You have a
I
following.
think I represent the average looking guy, average intelligence. It's sort of like trying to be the guy next door because I'm in a blue collar business.
It's the grind.
It's a grind, and I think people can relate to the grind. I'm a dad.
Right.
Yeah.
Luckily, because of work, I can do some pretty cool stuff. Met some cool people.
Yeah.
So, and I try to share those experiences. That's like when I bring some of my friends to the Dome and stuff like that. It's to share the experiences locally. It's different. Like if you're in the city and you're at a club and you're in a lounge and VIP, nobody can see.
Yeah.
But I don't believe in that. I want people to get to see Tom Brady.
Right.
I
Yeah.
want people to get to see Odell. And,
Yeah.
Well, you give me some
Carmelo and
first-hand
stuff.
experiences that were very awesome.
You got to meet some really cool
I've gotten to
people.
meet some very cool people. I think the coolest moment I've ever had with you was when we first met. Was actually here in my shop, and I wasn't even cutting your hair. And you told me, "Hey, man, taking you with me. You seem cool. We're going to go to a fight." So at the fight, you treated me first class all the way. Amazing dinner, private jet, hotel room, great. But I think the coolest thing about it was I bought you a Gatorade, and you thanked me so much for that Gatorade. And I couldn't forget. I'm thinking to myself, "Are you kidding me? Like it's a Gatorade." And the one thing you said to me that made me change my mindset about a lot of things was, you know how many people don't buy me a Gatorade or offer me a Gatorade? You're like, I'm really appreciative of something simple. And it was kind of cool because it was like a guy like you wouldn't think. At that time when I first met you, I didn't know you as well as I do now. So it was very like, a Gatorade? Come on, man. That's like giving you a quarter. You know what I mean?
But the simple things are what matters.
Right,
You know, and
right.
The simple things are really what makes me happy. Someone goes out of their way, just the thought process of they're going to do something nice is worth more than the value of the item.
Right.
So.
I've watched interviews with Dan Bilzerian. Are you familiar with him?
Yeah, Dan's one of my closest friends. I was just with him this weekend.
Yeah.
I stayed at his house this weekend.
I was watching an interview with him, and I've always said there's got to be. I know you're an everyman and you're in the blue collar business, but the average person or your typical blue collar person isn't doing what you're doing. What is that separation? Like what can we tell people that's gonna have them have some sort of idea or some sort of motivation to get them to where you're at?
Yeah, but I mean, where I'm at, like, there's some stuff financially where I'm at, but the key is for anybody, instead of worrying about the wealth or worrying about the cars, is just be happy. Because there's points in my life when I had all that stuff, and I wasn't happy. So what's the point of having a fancy car if you're miserable driving it?
Yeah.
Or having a big house if you're depressed and you're staying in one room?
And the reason I bring up Dan, I heard him say the exact same thing. Birds of a feather flock together. So I figured you'd have the same philosophy. Dan was saying some of the best times of his life, because he started out, with the poker and the girls and this and that. But he's saying some of the best times of his life are hanging with his friends.
Yeah, this weekend, like, there was not tons of girls around,
Right.
We're just playing chess.
Okay.
We're playing Risk.
Yeah.
We played Risk at his house. We played chess. Odell came with me. We went to Dan's. We were just playing. There's 4 of us. We were just playing, like, Risk. Like, people would never believe. Like, that's not how we were doing it. Playing board games
normal
and
stuff,
right?
And, Risk is fun.
And I think he and I are totally different people, but we just get along because we have the same mentality of, like, happiness is the key. He's good because he doesn't really care. Like if there's negative people that say things about him, he doesn't care. He wears it as a badge.
Is that a key? Is that one of the keys?
He wears the badge of honor. He wears it as a badge of honor.
He appreciates people saying something.
Me as I get older, it doesn't mean as much. There's always going to be some people that are going to be distractors of, or not. They don't drink your Kool-Aid and stuff like that, and that's okay. I mean, nobody's like required to like me or think, but I gotta just try to prove the people wrong. Some people you're never gonna prove because especially on the internet, you're always gonna have some trolls that are against you.
Yeah.
But if you just it's all in just everything I do now is stuff that makes me happy, and that's the big change in my life.
I love it.
So one of the things that makes you happy is being a big Syracuse Orange fan.
Yeah, I love the orange. I love the coach.
Are you excited for them to come back, and what do you think the program's going to do in the future here coming up?
I think they got a really good team. I talk to Coach almost every day, and they got.
What do you do?
Yeah, Coach Bam is probably my closest friend.
Super nice guy.
Oh, is he?
Super nice guy.
So I get to.
Don't ever ask him about basketball. Tell him about basketball. I've learned that. Don't ever mention basketball.
Why?
Because if you could do his job, he wouldn't be doing it. That's a fair assessment. He's the
You
coolest
hear
guy.
what you got to say.
No, he don't want to know what I said. I'm like, if you rotate those 2 guys to the left, he's like, yeah.
Joe, let me ask you. Can I start telling you about how to cut here?
No. That's why I understood it.
Man.
And that's why I'm not telling you.
I will never ask him about basketball in my life. Like, I saw a guy say, hey, coach, if you ran this, he's like, yeah, when you do my job, let me know. I'm like, all right, cool. I was like, you know what? That's pretty fair. I can't. I mean, the guy won a championship. He's been doing it for how many years now?
Yeah, he's been at Syracuse for a long time.
Long time.
And this year,
he's a legend. He's a Hall of Famer. You can't tell a Hall of Famer what to do.
Olympic coach.
Right, Olympic coach. And Carmelo was one of the nicest guys I've ever met.
Oh, yeah?
Super cool guy. Super cool guy.
We had a lot of fun.
I had a lot of fun that night.
Yeah.
I had a lot of fun that night. Carmelo was a very nice guy, and I was talking to him before he signed with Portland, and I'm like, Clippers. And he's like, And he wouldn't give me a tidbit, and I'm like, come on, give me something. As an NBA fan, I want him to come to the Bulls. I'm a Bulls fan.
Now, Adam, you probably don't know this, but he's one of the biggest LeBron James fan you've ever met.
Yeah,
what do you think about LeBron James?
He knows that's a lie, man. Adam knows me so well. That is such a lie.
Don't give me that. Don't give me that trap.
We really got an hour.
That was a trap.
That was a trap. You know what? You're fired.
That's the mic.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. I said that. Joe's going to cut me with that.
I'll shave his eyebrows off. Listen. He knows. I think LeBron is an amazing human being.
Yeah.
I think every era has their GOAT.
Yeah.
And just my GOAT is Jordan, man.
Yeah. No, I'm with you.
I saw his competitiveness and his will to win. And if you watch The Last Dance, like we already talked about, like, man, he wouldn't lose.
Yeah.
Even if he was hard on people. And like I said, winning comes at a cost.
Yeah.
Being the best comes at a cost.
Being the best comes at a cost.
Yeah.
Winning,
You're always going
to
Michael Jordan to get where he is.
Right.
Being the nicest guy in the locker room.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, if he thought a guy wasn't good enough to be on the team, he tried to get him off the team.
Right.
He wasn't like diplomatic, like, try harder. You know, he wanted to win.
I mean, you got to keep it real. He's keeping it real.
Pretty real.
He's keeping it real.
He punched guys in the face to keep it real.
Yeah, that guy.
LeBron was like, I need a Powerade. I'm cramping. Like, no, man, listen. Carmelo ain't never cramp off the court.
No, yeah?
I'll tell you that.
Oh, man.
But so being in the big, you love sports. You love live events.
Yeah.
UFC has been doing some really good things lately. What do you think about what they're doing? This new Fight Island coming up.
I mean, I think it's good, but still, like, the guys I know in the UFC still want the fans.
Right.
Even OBJ last night, he's just like, people don't realize how hard he gets hit.
Right.
Like he said, he's like extended trying to catch.
And
he's got
cracked.
the strongest athletes in the world that are full speed
Right.
cracking him. But he said he gets through that from the adrenaline of the fans.
Yeah.
And he said it just won't be the same.
Now, for those who don't know, anybody don't know, not a sports fan or anything like that, OBJ is Odell Beckham Jr.
Right.
He got drafted by the Giants. He had that crazy catch. Look it up on YouTube. Look it up wherever. The catch, man. That was crazy. But now he plays for the Cleveland Browns, and he's good friends with Adam.
Yeah.
So I personally like watching it on TV with no fans because I feel like you can hear the hits louder, and I feel like you can actually. It feels like you're in the ring with them. You can hear the corners talking.
Yeah,
so
I like that part, but I don't like
but
the walking down.
Right, it's like there's no ambiance.
There's no ambiance.
In the audience, which we thank God we've got, like it is electric.
Yeah.
It was electric. My most favorite moment with you was in California when Cormier versus Jones.
Yeah, that was crazy.
And I'll tell you, the whole fight card was nice. But the moment that fight came on, you could feel it, like in the air.
You couldn't even hear, like,
the first fight?
No,
we're
it
sitting,
was the second one.
Yeah, we're sitting close to each other, and you couldn't even hear.
We couldn't hear each other talking. Like,
that was
the
the
electricity
loudest.
was so nuts. Like, the guy standing next to me on my right was our buddy Dan, I'm 5'6", Dan's like 6'7".
Yeah, he's so
solid muscle. I literally jumped so high when John won the fight that I think I elbowed him in the ear.
Yeah, that was crazy.
And then we both fell to the floor, looking at each other like, all right! And then we got up again, and it was like, I got up, and then he kept getting
knocked
up.
him out, too, with a head kick, didn't he? Like, you started a TKO with a head kick.
It was just amazing.
Yeah.
That was a good trip.
That was a great trip.
That was one of my favorites. That was a good trip.
I think my second favorite trip would be McGregor Khabib. That was a nutty night.
Oh, you guys saw that fight too?
No, that was number one.
That was crazy.
Too.
That was crazy.
No, because they jumped on us.
They jumped out of it. Yeah, we were right there.
I almost got like...
Yes, it was nuts.
He came out of the ring. That's the night they were fighting outside the ring.
It was crazy.
And I was like right there. It was bad.
It was nuts.
Yeah.
The whole crowd was just moving. People were getting thrown.
Yeah.
It was nuts. It was chaos. It was pretty fun though.
It was fun.
It was pretty fun.
Fun chaos.
I mean, so who would you say would be your favorite fighter?
Tyron Woodley or Masvidal?
Woodley's good. Masvidal's good.
Masvidal.
I like Masvidal. He's like he's real raw.
But I'm just biased because I like those guys.
Right. I know
like
them personally.
They're really good guys.
Yeah.
So, John Jones is a really amazing fighter.
Yeah.
Good person.
Yeah.
So.
What do you think of this rumor that's flying around of Tyson versus John?
I don't think
it'll ever happen.
I don't think that's real.
But if it did, would you want to see it?
No.
No,
because after the one.
McGregor Mayweather, yeah, that was a waste.
That was the biggest.
I was mad about that.
That was a waste of money.
But I mean,
I felt like cheated. Like I wanted my money back.
Now this is a true story, and I want to say the story on
my
camera.
money.
Do you remember Mayweather Pacquiao fight?
Yeah.
Adam called me. He goes, "Hey, what are you doing this weekend?" And I said, "I don't know why." He goes, "Pack your stuff. We're going to Mayweather Pacquiao, right?"
Yes.
And I said, "Let me call you back." And my wife was like, "You ain't going to Vegas?" I was like, "Wait, what?" She's like, "You are not going to Vegas." What did I do? I called her back. I said, "Buddy, I love you. I got to sit this one out. I don't want to argue about this. I don't want to argue, man." And then I'm sitting there on TV and they're sending me pictures and I'm like, they're sitting next to Russell Westbrook. I could have been sitting next to Westbrook. I was so mad.
Yeah, Joe's texting. He's like, "You got better seats than Trump."
Right, this is great. I'm like, I was so mad, bro.
Yeah,
I was so mad. But
Like
you know what?
we're
Saved my relationship.
We're like teasing Joe. Joe, what did your wife cook you for dinner?
Yeah, what? Yeah, they're texting
Like,
me. Hey, how's dinner in front of the TV? I'm like,
mac and cheese,
spaghetti and meatballs. I ordered a pizza from Nick's. Sorry.
At least you didn't have to sleep on the couch that night.
I probably did. After all I drank myself to sleep. I was so mad.
He was drunk and
I was like, yo, stay upstairs. I don't care. I'm staying down here. No, but it was, I mean, just to have those experiences, though, like, honestly, you're a really good person, man. People don't give you enough credit. And I think sometimes you really got to get to know you, which isn't easy. Like, you pick and choose who you let around you. So I feel honored because I'm one of the
That's a smart thing to do, isn't it?
I didn't do that so much younger, but as you get older, just a little more careful. Like, it's not that there's like a lot of bad people out there.
No.
But I only have a small amount of time, personal time.
Right.
So it's easier just having a little smaller group of friends because I can spend more quality time with each one of them.
Yeah.
And then spreading myself too thin.
Yeah.
So when all the sports gets back like fully, if all this kicks over, finally, eventually, what are you looking forward to the most? What's the first thing you want to do besides the Syracuse game?
Tom Brady goes to watch.
Tom Brady.
Yeah, 100%.
I hope there's fans. They play the Giants this year.
Yeah.
And I want to go see the Bucks and the Giants. I've never seen Brady play.
I just want to go because he's a really amazing, inspirational guy.
Yeah, yes.
Good friend.
Could you imagine if those guys make the Super Bowl this year and it's in Tampa?
Dude,
it would be so sick.
I don't need to mortgage the house.
Right, the tickets would probably be nuts. Oh my god!
No, the tickets are going to be nuts for the opening
game, the home game.
If the home game has fans,
Jameis Winston's in New Orleans, mad as hell on the bench right now.
Yeah, that's going to be.
He's got Gronkowski coming down there with him too. Yeah, he's going to do some damage.
They got a team, man. They
really do. But it's not. There's some other good teams out there too.
I know, but think about it. They got the receivers.
I think Latavius team's going to do pretty good.
They're going to do great.
Yeah, Latavius, local guy, great guy.
Yeah, he is a good guy. I don't know him personally, but he seems like a really good dude.
Good athlete.
Absolutely plays in the NFL.
One of the best athletes come out of the area, they say.
Yeah?
I think so. I think he's in that, but he's quiet, so he doesn't get the exposures.
The humbleness always.
But he's really great person and a pure talent. And playing around here is great. Good guy. Does good stuff for the area too.
Yeah.
I just saw on TV today. He's doing something else local, nice for the area. So that guy deserves a lot of credit. And the area should really support.
But that's one of those people that are humble. He doesn't look for the accolades.
No, not at all. He is so understated. Like,
right.
This guy's got so much going for him too.
And I think even myself, and I'm guilty of this, like, I fall for that trap of the media or the news, which is really just the negative news. Because that's what they talk about with these dudes.
Yeah.
All they do is talk about the bad things that they do.
They don't get any positive.
And you don't hear none of the positive stuff, man.
Yeah, let's start a positive news network.
Odell.
The PNN. The PNN, let's do it. The Positive News Network. Let's cover the good stuff.
I love it.
I'm in it. Let's do it. Whoever's out there listening, right here, Joe and Yo and Adam. Special occasions, weekends.
You guys got the first scoop on it.
The PNN. Positive News Network.
It's going to have like one person like, give me your mom.
Oh, my mom. Oh, my God, your hair looks good. I'm like, great, Mom. Thanks. Awesome.
The Collins will be kind of sound like the same lady every week.
Who is this every week? Yeah, see, he's right, though. She would watch it.
I just feel like the news, like, they're playing to our basic functions or basic instincts as human beings, which is that need for survival. Yeah. And one of the biggest threats to your survival, well, anything that makes you afraid, it sort of like triggers that innate self-protection measure. Mm-hmm. Let me find out what's happening here so I can stay over there from that wild beast in the corner over there.
Yeah.
There's a lion over there, stay away from it. So what they do is they tap into that basic mind that we have.
So you tell me you can go in front of a lion if it's sitting over there?
I would do it. You see these
arms?
What?
You see them arms?
I'm ready, bro.
You be chop meat.
I'm ready.
I ain't going for no lion.
And I got lots of meat for them to eat too.
He's the guy. That lion will be with him. That lion will be 30 minutes. I'm in the car.
Y'all gonna leave me tonight?
I'll call to make sure.
Bro, listen. If it's being you and a lion, I don't have to be fast. I just gotta be faster than you. That's it. As long as I can run faster than you, he gonna be good.
That's messed up, man.
Hey, man, survival of the fittest. That's what they say, right?
I'm not hanging out with the lion.
Hey, hell no, I'm out of here.
But I see a lion, I'm like, it's in a cage. We'll have like a memorial, like court for him or something.
Right.
At least you guys
will have a lion for a little cape on the thing, right?
I'm gonna tell you
We'll put you next
something
to the Lion King.
I'm from the
Lion
islands.
King,
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go
Tiger
vertical.
King.
I'm gonna climb up some trees. That's what I'm gonna do. You ain't climbing nowhere, man.
I ain't climbing nowhere. I'm dead. I'm like a Scooby snack for that line. You kidding me?
But you know, it's wonderful to reminisce on like the times where we, you know, going to watch fights and this and that, and we definitely want that stuff to come back, and I do believe it will. But there's something that's been happening in the world for here in the last 3 months. We've been quarantined.
Yeah.
How has this this whole pandemic? How has it affected you personally and your family, and how has it affected your business?
On the business, it's definitely hurt, but we were considered essential, so we were able to stay open.
Oh, okay.
So we've been open the whole time, but it's been a challenge, keeping employees safe, keeping the customers safe.
Yeah.
So it's a big challenge, which it changes every day. The rules and what comes out to what makes things more safer change each day. So
yeah.
It's definitely a work in progress, but this is a day. I'm not gonna get into politics of it. But
Right.
I think this is a dangerous thing, and we gotta all be careful. And do I want to wear the mask all the time? No, but I do it because it's to respect other people. That's the reason. That's the reason I wear it, is because do I feel I want to wear it all the time? Absolutely not. But I put it on because I'm worried about the person next to me.
Now, Yohance gets tested once a week.
Dude, I get tested often. I'm actually a nurse, and I've been working the whole time, and there's a thing called HIPAA, so I can't really say too much more than that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've been working. I've been working this whole time, man, and it's been challenging. I mean, there were times in the beginning, man, where I didn't know what was going to happen next, man.
Yeah.
I didn't know what was going to happen next, and that fight or flight definitely kicked in every once in a while. Like I would feel like there were days I'd feel like I just don't want to go to work, but in my thought process, I know BS. Like I'm like, somebody's got to do it.
Yeah, but people like you that go and doing it are the people that are the heroes and are brave.
Right. In the front liners.
It's brave to do that, because it's one thing doing something that you can see that's dangerous. This is something you can't even see. And that's the worst. That is the worst kind of fear, is when you can't see something. Like, if you're in a dangerous spot, there's trucks going by.
Yeah.
Okay, you watch so you don't get hit by the truck.
This reminded me of that Mark Wahlberg movie with The Happening, where the wind was like chasing him through the whole movie. That's all I thought of when it's happening. Yeah. I'm like, I can't see it.
Like whenever they saw the wind coming,
right,
somebody would
try to run.
It was wild. It was wild.
It's crazy. Yeah. It also reminded me of being like on summer vacation, not working for 2 months, but I was grounded the entire time.
Yeah.
Because you can't do nothing.
Yeah.
Tough times. A lot of friends are hurt and do this. Yeah. A lot of friends I know that small businesses, decimated. Got a buddy who owns a gym. Thought it was going to open. Now it can't open.
Yeah, because they this weekend
push back or they change it, so they don't even know when it's going to open.
And they change it every day.
He's got bills to pay and everything.
People got bills to pay, man. People got working out to do. I mean, I was losing weight. I was getting back. I was going to be like, get back to like 150 pounds. Sort of.
I look like Chad Bono all over again. Not good. I look like Chad.
Now, what'd you look like before?
Slim Shady, I don't know.
You look like Slim Shady.
I look like my mom that didn't eat herself. That's what I look like.
Oh, man. Yeah, man.
I'm looking forward to getting back to comedy. I want to do some more comedy, and I'm trying to put something together for an outdoor show somewhere.
Yeah,
I want to do an outdoor show. Yeah, I want to do an outdoor show.
Have you been to any Joe shows?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're the best.
Yeah, he's amazing, man.
I don't know how he does it. I'd be so
These guys are lying because they're on camera. I'm not even funny.
No, he's good. He's good.
He's actually pretty funny.
Do you have any videos on YouTube?
No. Just a few, but old stuff.
You should have done that. You should have put some on.
But I do want to put something together where it's more
Why don't we put stuff on our page on Face the Facts? Like do some clips.
When I get some time on stage, maybe. Can't go nowhere right now.
That is true.
Well, I want to do something outdoors. I want to do something. A buddy of mine actually offered me a job at Skinny Atlas to do a outdoor comedy show on the lake. He's from California, and he called me. My buddy Jarwan. So hopefully that works. If that doesn't work, I'm going to try to put something together here. So stay tuned, but we'll make it happen. Yeah, it's time people need some laughs, man.
Yeah, they do.
They need some laughs. It's a very tense time right now. It's a very hot climate. And I feel like laughter brings everybody together. Like sports. Sports and comedy, man. Like
it does.
Those are like some of the two things in the world where you can go and there's not a care in the world. Everybody's working sports on a team. People are working together, trying to accomplish a goal of winning. You play to win the game, like Herm Edwards said. You play to win the game. So comedy, it doesn't matter who's on the stage. everybody can connect to a certain joke or humor, and I think we need more laughter in the world. Not saying to get away from what's going on, because it's very important what's going on, but we definitely need like some laughter.
Yeah, no, I agree.
I feel like the world is low on laughter right now.
Yeah,
and we need a slice of happiness.
I would agree, man. And I know, like, down the line, Joe and I, on this channel, we plan to do some interesting things. We're out here in the 607, so we're going to represent where we're at. And we'll have some fun things. That's all.
Absolutely.
That's all. That's the biggest hint I'm going to give you. But just stay tuned. Subscribe to the channel. Comment. Say what's up to Adam. He came out here to speak to you guys, let you guys know what's up, and give you some tips.
With something, Adam. Give them something positive to the people before we get off this.
No, I mean, it's been a lot of bad times, but I definitely think, everybody's got to stay positive and everybody's got to treat everybody good and respect everybody and treat everybody equal. And we got to just got to push forward as a nation to get to the next level.
I did have a couple more things to ask you. Now, for me, bucket list, one of the biggest things is traveling. I'm originally from the Caribbean,
Right.
and I want to see the rest of the world, man. These lines on the that we see on the map, we drew them.
Right.
They're not really there. It's not really a big line that's stopping you from crossing the border. I really want to travel. So with all that said, I know you've been traveling, right? You're a big traveler. What are some of the most interesting places you've been? And where's some place you'd like to go that you haven't been?
I mean, some place I'd like to go that I've never been, definitely, I'd like to check out Croatia. I heard Croatia is really amazing. You'd never think that Croatia is great.
Yeah, I've never heard that.
Yeah, but Dan said, I was talking to him, he said Croatia is one of the best places he's ever been.
Really?
Like, of all the crazy places he's been, I'd like to go to Maldives. I'd like to check out the Maldives.
I want to see the Aztec ruins.
Yeah, that'd be really
Yo,
cool.
that would be
the
sick.
Aztec ruins.
That would be sick.
Aztec ruins would be really neat. I think that'd be really cool.
In Ireland. I don't know why. I want to go to Stonehenge.
Yeah.
I want to see stuff like that.
You got Irish blood?
No.
Oh, okay.
Maybe somewhere. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm American. I don't know. I'm a little bit of everything.
You drink Heinekens?
No, I don't.
You don't?
No.
Drink some of that first.
No, I've had them, but I don't.
It's
like for Tito's, I like Tito's. Tito's.
Like it.
Really?
Tito's my cousin. No, I wish. Tito's my cousin.
You're
Like
very
that.
good at Tito's.
I'm very good
Those
at Tito's.
people should be respecting you.
Right. I should be sponsored. Can we get sponsored? Adam's a witness. We need to be sponsored by Tito's. No, I feel like I like history. So if I travel somewhere, I want to go to
That's
ruins.
cool.
I want to go to Rome. I want to see the arenas. I want to go to
I think Venice would be cool.
Venice, the water, the
Yeah, I've
gondolas.
never been
Like,
to Venice.
you never been to Venice?
No, I'd like to go to
Oh,
Venice.
you really?
No, I haven't been to Venice.
I think one of the biggest things with Greece and sort of that part of the world is their art and their architecture.
Yeah.
Now I know you're a big art collector, yes?
Yeah.
What are some of the pieces that you collect, and what kind of got you into it?
Well, when I was young, I was early on, I didn't have many friends. I was really quiet, kind of like bookworm, nerdy guy, and I just would I liked American history, and I started. There was early American ceramics that were made locally, so I'd collected those because they were made around here.
Yeah.
But I like contemporary art. I like a lot of different things. There's nothing really one thing in particular.
Yeah.
I just like the whole idea of it. It just makes you happy.
Yeah, I love art myself, and I do portraits, and I just started a photography business and things like that, and I'm trying to get it going in the area. So, do you make art yourself, or you?
No,
you do
I have
anything?
no artistic talent.
Really?
None.
But you do appreciate it.
Yeah, I appreciate it, but I had zero talent in art.
I am an amazing stick figure artist. I can draw stick figures in a Bart Simpson
like draw
head.
stick figures, not like make
in a Bart Simpson head. That's the only thing I can do. I can do some hair designs, but outside, like drawing wise, I'm horrible.
You know what? I want to try that Bart Simpson hairstyle. You should cut that off.
No, I can't do the hairstyle. I can actually draw the Bart Simpson cartoon head.
Oh, okay.
A friend of mine taught me how to do it once. He was in the 4th grade. It's the only thing that's ever stuck with me.
Yeah, but I want you to try a different hairstyle on me. Like do something.
You got to grow some first. You get a chia
Give me
pet.
Odell and do it blonde.
Give him the Odell. What we're
No,
gonna
I
blonde
just
his head?
read it.
What would I look like? What would I look like with that?
No,
We
I
can
got it,
blonde
I got
this
it.
piece right here. You can do the upside down Odell. We'll just blonde your chin.
Hang on 1 second.
It'll be the reverse
Right
Odell.
here. Let's see.
You'd be like, oh hell.
Man, I think I would look fly with that. What do you guys think? Comment down below. How would I look with that Odell Beckham hairstyle?
That's it, right there. That's what you got to do.
That looks fly.
Let's see.
That looks fly.
Where?
The blonde
Yeah, but
blonde
where?
Jerry Curl. Right here, man. You don't see it?
What
Joe,
the
you can
blonde
make it
eyebrows?
happen, Joe.
Hair fibers.
How about like blonde the beard or something? Like do something with that. Like
Let me know what
nice
your wife
curly.
thinks about that, then I'll talk to you. Don't get me in trouble.
Yeah, man.
We know how this goes.
So you listen to music? Like what do you like? A lot of music to relax. I should obviously listen to music, but music to relax and sort of like what do you listen to?
I like Dave Matthews.
Really?
I like Jay-Z, Dave Matthews, Coldplay. You know, a different. You know.
Coldplay.
Yeah.
That's very eclectic. Coldplay.
I like Coldplay too, man.
I like Paul Abdul. Don't judge me. Stevie B is one of my favorite artists. Love Stevie B. I should have been born in like the 70s. Stevie B. Hey, dude, you laugh now. You listen to some Stevie B. Around some Spanish girls, they start dancing.
You remember that video with Paul Abdul with that cartoon rabbit?
I was a cat, right.
It was a cat or rabbit? It was a cat.
Roger Rabbit was the movie, man.
Yeah. So you sat in front of the TV just...
All right.
You were just watching that cat, huh?
She take 2 steps forward, I take 2 steps back.
That's pretty good.
Come together like opposites attract. You know.
That's why I like you, man. That's why we work together, bro.
That's really good.
I had to think about that
Joe,
quick.
you should have waited because I was going to bet you $100 that you couldn't say it.
Oh, shoot.
No, it's about to come out of my mouth.
$100?
Yeah, then you were
Oh,
just
man.
saying it.
That's all right. I'm cool with
I
it.
pulled that shit back.
All right, who's your favorite comedian? Oh, nice. I like that. That's a good answer. I was going to bet you $100 you didn't say that. Yeah, man. I really appreciate you coming out tonight.
Definitely, brother.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for the opportunity.
Only the second episode to have somebody of your caliber on the show.
Yeah.
Blessing and Adam, really appreciate it.
So tell the people where they can follow you on social media and know a little bit more about your life.
Yeah, on Instagram it's just Adam Weitsman.
Okay.
Pretty simple.
Facebook, follow you on Facebook, Twitter, anything?
Yeah,
LinkedIn, what do you got?
Got all that.
Got all that stuff, right? Well, hey, thanks for joining us on the Face to Facts podcast with Joe
and
our friend Adam. Please tune in, like, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more fun and exciting things from us in the future.